Thanks very much. I wanted to make a few comments about a new initiative that will be made public. Well, I guess it's going to be made public right now, and then sit down and take some questions. But thank you, Richard. And the topic I want to just make a few comments on has to do with aviation security. I don't have to tell really anyone in the world that was alive then that since 9/11, the United States has seen a series of attempts on commercial aviation, shoe bomber, liquid explosives, an underwear bomber, a plot to detonate explosive cargo. Most of these were disrupted just in time and didn't result in the tragedy that the terrorists were looking for. But in 2015, ISIS claimed responsibility for the bombing of Metrojet Flight 9268, which killed all 224 people on board and became the deadliest air disaster in Russian history. Terrorists want to bring down aircraft to instill fear, disrupt our economies, and undermine our way of life. And it works, which is why they still see aviation as the crown jewel target in their world. The threat is not diminished. In fact, I am concerned that we are seeing renewed interest on the part of terrorist groups to go after the aviation sector, from bombing aircraft to attacking airports on the ground, as we saw in Brussels and Istanbul. However, we are not standing on the sidelines while fanatics hatch new plots. The U.S. government is focused on deterring, detecting, and disrupting these threats. That is why in March I made the decision to ban electronic devices larger than a cell phone from the passenger cabins of U.S.-bound commercial flights from the 10 airports in the Middle East and North Africa. I made this call based on evaluated intelligence and real concerns that I had about terrorist plotting. Make no mistake, our enemies are constantly working to find new methods for disguising explosives, recruiting insiders, and hijacking aircraft. I've made a point to talk with everyone I can about securing aviation. I've met with our international partners. I've met with our industry leaders. I've met with our private sector stakeholders. My conclusion is this: it is time that we raise the global baseline of aviation security. Today, I am announcing a first step toward this goal by requiring new security measures to be applied to all commercial flights coming into the United States from abroad. These measures will be both seen and unseen, and they will be phased in over time. They will include enhanced screening of electronic devices, more thorough passenger vetting, and new measures designed to mitigate the potential threat of insider attacks. While these actions we are announcing today will improve the security of U.S.-bound flights, I am hopeful other nations will follow suit. Unless we all raise our security standards, terrorists who see commercial aviation as the greatest takedown will find and attack the weakest link. Together, we have the opportunity to raise the baseline on aviation security globally, and we can do it in a manner that will not unduly inconvenience the flying public. Let me be clear, security is my number one concern. Our enemies are adaptive, and we have to be adaptive as well.